Welcome back! We are here for the second game of Newbee versus IG Vitality, and we are in the Chinese regional Manila major qualifiers. And Newbee very convincingly took game one winter. IG Vitality having a bit of a tough time, and they will try to fix that this game, as this game will decide if they go into the winners bracket or into the lower bracket here for the playoffs. And we are in the draft. One pick in. Bounty Hunter is the first pick for IG Vitality, and it's Newbee's chance to pick up once again the Enchantress if they want. Had a
Oh,
big impact last game.
at least they have a trade-off this time. Bounty for Enchantress.
Yeah. What do you think of the trade-off? If that is indeed going to be the trade-off, it's not going to be the trade-off.
Is it not?
Because you said they don't want to pick two supports in the first two. You want to pick an
Yeah,
offlaner and a
mostly.
support.
Most likely. So they probably didn't want to go for it because BH can actually ruin the Enchantress early game. So they want to go for something else. Oh, Spirit plus offlaners. Tight, bad, usually very common openings when there's no Doom and Beastmaster. Obviously, these two heroes.
I mean, we saw KP's Batrider previous game. It was pretty good. Part of that was because of the impact the Enchantress had, so I don't know if we're going
Okay,
to see that
tight,
again.
bad.
Tied bat. There you go.
And every game, we're gonna see this. Are we going to see this every game?
We might. I'm not sure about the Tidehunter though. I saw its weakness in the series that we saw before this. eHome had the Tidehunter, and they just you're so pressured to do
The
well
cooldown.
with
Cooldown.
that. The cooldown is so long that you have to do really well with the Ravages that you do have. So one missed fight, and you're gonna be we're gonna be in a rough position.
Yeah, but Tide is good against bad in team fights. Because the thing is like you can't lasso him because of Kraken. He's gonna be able to break free of that. And number two is if he has a blink, you blink lasso his teammate. It's like an easy setup for his Ravage
Yeah,
because you guys have to move in to kill the lasso target, and he just blinks behind everyone and just drops the Ravage there. So the team fight would be secured. That's why Tide is a very good matchup against a Bat Rider.
would you also put them together on the lane? I don't think so.
Oh, you mean one versus one, Bat versus Tide?
Is there a chance that we'll see that happen?
Um, it's so it's okay for Tide. The lane it's pretty okay. It's not like it's very big uh mountain to climb against Bat in the 1v1 lane. Tide will do fine. But right now it's very rare that we see those situations happen. It's always one roamer and the other support babysitting the carry. So offlaners would always be against two heroes in
Mm-hmm.
most situations. Yeah,
Death
but
Prophet Alchemist removed, and the Vengeful Spirit and Ember. So Vengeful Spirit I get because you don't want to
that's all.
have the lasso get swapped
Mhm.
out. What's the story about the Ember ban? Still the chance of Yuno's Ember.
His Ember the last game didn't do quite well because of the laning phase.
Yeah.
There's no enchanters this game, and the other reason I felt was it maybe because Bat Rider is not the best catch against Ember, because Ember can always react. If you're quick, you can always react to the blink lasso pretty well.
Yeah.
So you don't want them to have a. Obviously, there's still Slug, and Slug is also a carry that very difficult for Bat to actually just get the lasso on him because of Dark Pack. Yeah,
Would that be the one that IG Vitality goes for? I mean,
possible. I actually like it.
yeah, it's not bad at all. It's pretty good against Earth Spirit as well. You can't balder your way out of it, can you? Out of the pounds? I guess not.
uh, I think not.
I think not.
Because it should
Just
work
check.
the same with Leap
Yeah,
from
yeah,
Liana.
just checking. So Invoker versus Queen of Pain, that's gonna be our mid matchup. Yeah, I like Queen of Pain a little bit more. What kind of Invoker is this gonna be, you feel?
Probably Exort.
Mhm.
Probably. We're always seeing Exort invokers.
It's not bad with Bounty Hunter scouting things out. You can actually get a lot done if you find someone, get the Sunstrike out first,
Mhm.
then Bounty Hunter to secure the kill afterwards. I kind of like that. So far, we're lacking a little bit disables on both teams, by the way. I mean, our Spirit and Lasso are, of course, nice. But I mean, like, indirect targetable disables. You got IG Vitality with so far the Tornado, Cold Snap, and maybe Shuriken Toss, and at least an Interrupt, but. And a Ravage, if you want to count that. But in terms of on lane, what kind of supports do you want to see with these two roam type supports.
Mm,
Witch Doctor's still in.
Witch Doctor is still there, which is gonna be good in the lane. But if you want to look for a good team fight, there's still Disruptor. Disruptor is still fairly good, and it's really good versus the Tide as well. And it's good versus the Bat, vice versa, because of Glimpse cancelling the Lasso.
Hmm.
So it'll be good on both teams. I like it on both teams, like either one of the teams. And I know Newbee like to pick Disruptor a lot from the games that I casted yesterday.
Yeah,
Newbee and eHome. I saw a lot of Disruptor, so that hero seems to be the flavor of the Chinese teams as well.
there it is.
And for IG Vitality, because there's no Disruptor, I mean, the other supports are,
Lion is still in.
I mean, Lion's banned. They banned Lion.
Oh yeah, first ban, face ban. My bad.
They have to go for some different type of support on the lane. I mean, and Chinese teams don't seem to like to pick Lich. So that's, I
Witch
mean,
Doctor.
Witch
Okay.
Doctor. Yeah, that's Witch Doctor.
But if you want to pick Witch Doctor now, like you should pick him now because you're not gonna be able to pick him later on. I would imagine. That
And
he
you
would get
wanna
banned.
like save your last pick for your carry, mostly in most situations.
Is there other supports that we missed?
There's Rubik, but Rubik isn't that great here,
Mm.
and we haven't seen a lot of Bane.
Turu.
So Witch Doctor seems like the natural pick here.
But you want to get a support with also a bit of extra team fight in there.
Shaman, Shadow Shaman.
Shadow
I
Shaman.
think he's weak though, early game. I don't know. I don't really
I'm
like
looking at
Shaman too much.
Earthshaker. Is that not?
No, they need a lane support because they have Bounty. Bounty
Oh
will
yeah.
be roaming. Earthshaker is the same role as Bounty.
Okay, so they're actually taking their time, taking into the bonus time with that.
Yeah, because there's not like what we are doing right now. There's not much good choice left for their supports. They could go for Oracle, good versus the bad.
Yeah.
That's one, but you know, then they don't have like what you mentioned. They don't have a lot of reliable good lockdowns. You know,
They only have Fortune's End. I guess
yeah,
it's not
only
that
Tornado
great.
and Cold Snap, and it's gonna be most likely an Exalt Invoker, so Tornado won't be reliable except for Cold Snap.
Hmm.
So that will they want a support that has stuns, reliable lockdown. So it's a very difficult pick here for IG. That's why they're taking so much time.
Okay, they go for that core first. It's a Spectre.
We need to think about our support. I give up.
Yep.
The guy says I give up. Pick
Can't
Spectre.
decide.
And Spectre, very good with the bounty.
Yeah.
Track and the way Spectre gets gold, kill heroes. So bounty plus bounty finds the lone target. That's Sunstrike. That's Haunt.
I like it. I like it a lot. Oracle is the one that Newbie is
Oh
most
yeah,
afraid
they're
of.
thinking of the same thing. Like what
Yeah.
other good
What's
supports?
the support? So they're okay. They prefer seeing Witch Doctor over Oracle. Oh yeah, Newbie also needs a core still. So we have a nice Lifestealer ban out.
Lifestealer
They have
bomb.
the last pick core.
Mm-hmm.
What hero do you want to see on? Oh, whoa! I like that. Tell me about Visage. Why is he good here? I mostly like it because we don't see it a
I
lot.
don't know
so.
if it's good here though. Their lane is not. I mean, I don't know. He's definitely good in team fights for sure.
Yeah.
But early game he might suffer because there's all spirit roaming around. Visage is not that great in low level when you're low level.
What's the thought process for IG Vitality on this?
They
you
don't
think?
have much other options that are great. And Visage is very good at team fight because they want to have good team fight with Spectre. So I can see the synergy there, and they need some sort of stun from the support. So Visage has the birds and the slow,
Oh wow.
but they do not have good lockdown. So they are picking a very mobile carry.
Yeah.
Good luck catching the Waterman because you don't have good lockdown without a Hex on Invoker. So this morphing, I can see this morphing running around like a boss because it's very difficult for IG to actually catch him. Very difficult. They don't have too many good lockdowns for him.
What do you think that like with previous game we looked at Newbie and they had a pretty specific timing in terms of when they were gonna start to be active?
This game is more like a 4 protect 1 strat. Like the other 4 can fight alone. I mean fight not alone, but fight by themselves. And Morphling has Replicate to join fight, so he's very similar to Spectre. He should be able to come to every fight and farm alone.
Mm-hmm.
And the other thing going for him is when Morphling in early game before when Spectre's trying to save up for Radiance, Morphling can easily bully the Spectre's lane. I go to the Spectre's lane and bully him with waveform. And you force him to take damage.
Yeah.
So that is one thing that I like about
Oh.
Newbee's lineup here.
For me, this server is not great.
Yeah, it happens when you don't lag. When I lag, you don't lag. When you lag, I don't lag. So see, look at my screen now. Woohoo! Smooth.
Oh, semi-smooth. I saw a little bit of light on your screen. But let's see if it will smooth out. Sometimes it does, so maybe it was just a little bit of the starting jitters. Oh, good. So let's take a look at who's playing what. We have Moo from Newbee playing on the Queen of Pain. Kaka on his Earth Spirit. Chuan playing the Disruptor. Morphling played by Hao. And last but not least, it is KP who's already found an enemy ward on his Bat Rider that he played previous game very well.
100 gold in the bank.
Yep.
He has a TP scroll. He has a TP scroll because he knows that it's Spectre Visage. No stuns. They
No
slow me.
stuns.
I run in, I take level, they slow me, they try to kill me, I TP back to base.
Yep. Or if he depends on how much health he has, he can even TP back to the tower. So
It is actually a great plan. I like this.
for IG Vitality, super on the Visage. We have Yuno Spectre. Tidehunter
Oh,
by
Bounty.
In July. Bounty Hunter by Dogfights. He's already getting dusted up. Do they have another disable though is the question. In comes the dust. Not sure. What? Was that dust coming from the back?
Yep, they dust. He slowed by dust and orb of venom and there's
That's
poison.
the second. That's the second dust already, right?
No, that's the first one. Isn't it?
Oh, I had the lag of the dust. That's why.
He's still gonna die to the poison.
I
First
lost it.
blood. Oh dear, this mid lane is gonna be hard for Invoker. Oh no.
Yep. So I missed one person. I think I missed Invoker. It's
And
played by
Bear
Fran.
Rider is doing the right thing, pulling the creep wave away.
I'm gonna try to restart this one because this is not great.
Yep, this is not great for me too. I'm gonna restart.
Disconnect.
No, I shouldn't restart. I should stay in the game
Reconnect.
to give you the appropriate updates in case anything happen, despite the lag.
Okay.
Okay.
Is anything happening?
Nope, they're fighting against the watermelon, which has Kraken Shell at level 1. So far, the mid lane for Newbee is gonna have a significant advantage after getting the first blood.
Yeah.
Bottle should be coming out. Yep.
Moo is taking a bit of a beating from Fran, but
Look at where the career is going. I don't see Bounty Hunter. I'm gonna take the long way around. Look at the career.
that's cute. Where is Bounty Hunter actually? Bottom lane. They see him now. Why is Bounty Hunter here?
He wants to try and because Bear Rider was like playing really aggressive just now. He was pulling the creep and whatnot, but he already got what he need. He's almost level 3. Like I always talk about Bear Rider on the off lane. You just need
Yeah.
to get level 2, then you can jungle. So
No,
getting
he's
to that
fine.
level 2 is the most important thing.
He's almost level 3, yeah. So we have a rotation from Bounty Hunter, but he's not invisible. So-
This is the Visage factor because Visage is not that great at level 1 zoning. So Bear Rider, and with obviously he killed the ward earlier, so giving him extra gold definitely helps. Oh, he's gonna try and get the ward.
Vision, Queen of Pain jumping in as well. They want to try and get this Visage here. Trying to fly away. Super is not going to be able to make it though. Nice kill. The double damage rune on KP helped out as well. And Bat Rider.
Oh, top lane, the watermelon in July, the tide going down.
Oh, Newbee gaining advances on all lanes.
Yeah, this is them utilizing the fact that they have Earth Spirit, and you know, the other support disruptor in the lane is also much more powerful than the Visage. So they are putting a lot more pressure in the lanes, and Bounty Hunter giving up first blood early also not helping the mid lane for IG. So all the lanes going really like Newbie got kills in all 3 lanes now.
Yeah.
Mid lane, actually not all 3 lanes, but
They didn't get kill on mid for the Invoker, but he did have an assist for the first blood. Actually, he got the first blood, mooted, so.
so all in all, all the lanes looking exceptionally well for Newbie right now.
Yep.
Not looking good for IG if you're an IG fan.
But what are the timings we look forward to see for IG Vitality? Is that the Tidehunter Blink Dagger where they
They
can
have-
try to fight back better?
They have not much tempo right now. All their heroes require a lot of space because it's their core is Invoker and Tide.
Yeah.
So their tempo lies on Spectre, level 6. So he haunts away, he gets a kill in another lane, and then he leaves the lane so Visage can take the lane to farm.
Okay.
So they don't have very good like like usually you see teams pick Visage,
Mhm.
they have a jungling carry. So the carry goes to jungle, he gives the lane to the Visage because Visage needs a lot of levels. He can't create tempo. He needs to make he needs to wait for someone else to make space for him so
Yeah.
he can get his farm and level. So because Bounty is not having a good time, so this game is going to be really difficult for IG Vitality.
Is that on bounty, or is that just on the nature of the how the lanes are right now? What
He gave
lanes
up the first
Newbie
bird.
has?
I mean, it's kind of his sort of his fault. He went. I mean, not really. I mean, he didn't see the heroes there, so but he died, so it kind of his fault.
Yeah.
And it was also their lineup as well. Like they're relying on the bounty a lot,
Yeah.
and the other cores don't really make space. Like Tide doesn't actually make space. Tide takes a lot of space. It's like a very big misconception. Sometimes people look at Tide. Oh, he's a hero that doesn't really need a lot of farm, but actually Tide takes up a lot of farm, and he doesn't gank. Like he wants to wait for everyone to be ready, so he groups up and fight. So
Yeah.
he doesn't make space. He doesn't make space like a bat or a beastmaster can.
And I guess for IG Vitality, dogfights is gonna have a tricky time getting kills top because Morphling and her Spirit are very difficult to deal with. As Morphling just gets a kill on the Tidehunter, and my screen is once again having a little bit of issues there. So you can't kill Morphling. Queen of Pain is one that can blink away, and they don't have a lot of disable, so they shouldn't be able to kill Queen of Pain. And then Bet Rider is already so far ahead that he is level 5, and he should also not die. So in that regard, Bounty Hunter is having issues
He's useless
finding
now.
finding a
He's
lane that he
useless
has
now.
has
Let's
an
be
impact on.
honest, Shiva. Bounty will be useless right now.
Bounty Hunter is having issues finding a lane he is useful on.
He needs to wait for
AKA is
Spectre.
useless. Okay.
Yep, he needs to wait for Spectre to get level 6,
Yeah.
so that's the only thing that they
He
can
is
do.
soon level 6 though. It's
Mhm.
not that far off.
And once that happens, they can try to get a kill on the supports. I don't think they can kill any of the cores because they are just way too difficult.
Oh, they are. Well, look at the disruptor. He's gonna be the
He's
juicy
low.
target. He's
Disruptor is
very low. They do see him. The haunt is not yet there. Then comes damage. Still no haunt.
Oh,
Dogfights-
Sunstrike!
Sunstrike missed. The TP is
Oh,
there.
he
The Sugar Toss and the kill. Fine. Bounty Hunter confirmed not useless.
Okay, he got a kill there.
Sugar
Great.
Toss interrupted the TP.
That's a good start.
Very good stun.
Very, very good start. So
Start.
right now,
Yeah.
Newbee has their Sonic Wave online, ready to unload to actually find a very important kill. I think the kill right now you want to find is on the Spectre, because their tempo lies on the Spectre right now for IG with the Haunt. So if you can actually go to his lane and kill him first, because he has a TP right now.
But
Yeah.
how you need more people to kill Spectre.
Spirit can rotate bottom, so
Okay.
he can push this wave and TP to bottom with level 7.
I guess
He
if
might
Queen
try-
of
he
Pain
might
has
try
some
to do
bottle
that.
charges, they can give him to Capi. They have a
might try to
lasso.
do it. He might try to do that. Let's see if he goes for the scream. No, he's not gonna scream. Means he doesn't want to rotate. If he pushes this wave out, then he can rotate bottom with TP. But because Earth Spirit's coming middle now, it's possible that they want to set up a kill in mid.
They also have Bet Rider. I mean, he's doesn't want to really do
Earth
anything right
Spirit
now.
TPing top.
What is? Gives the south to how? I mean, we did have Bounty Hunter rotating top again.
Look at that treatment they're giving
Still.
to their general. You know they call him General How, right?
Yeah, yeah.
In China. Everyone gets all those names, like Emperor. Burning is the Emperor.
Why
Then
is he the general?
I don't know why, but Burning is the Emperor. How is the General?
You got the
F5
director.
F5 is the Prince. Yeah, and Xiaowei is the director. Like, everyone has man, I don't know why. The royal family. Everyone is associated with the royal family. So Spectre has Han, still awaiting the first movement with the Han.
Yeah.
So that our poor Visage can get his level 6.
Well, the
Oh no,
haunt.
bottom lane. Let's see. I was wondering if Bat will actually try to go in for that kill. He got
No,
a few stacks.
But he is so close to blink. He shouldn't try to risk it right now. I think.
If
Oh, they actually want to try to kill off Bat here. He goes for the Firefly, thinking about turning it around, but
they're scared.
they are very
Because
scared.
Queen can easily TP and kill all of them. If they die.
Has still got the Sonic Wave.
This is the pressure against Queen. Like when Queen doesn't rotate in early game and he has TP and the ultimate, all the other lanes, if you don't kill anyone in 3 seconds, the TP comes in, Queen of Pain will turn the fight around. So that's the pressure that they were facing there. They had like Sunstrike as well, but they're still scared to go for the kill.
Yeah. Bat Rider keeping the rune safe
Keeping them.
for the Queen of Pain. I think he's just gonna trade it for some mana.
Nope.
What? No,
No.
he's not even getting that. Smoke is there though.
Sonic Wave. This is the move I was talking about before. I was expecting this move to happen earlier when he was
Mhm.
level 7. But the whose scan was that?
That was the
Oh,
dire
that was
scan,
such
radiant
a
scan.
good scan. That was a radiant. Man, this is an example, ladies and gentlemen, of a really well used scan.
Yes. So the scan For those that missed it, was around here and saw that there were enemy heroes. So instantly, and Super
This
hiding in the
is I
trees.
talk about using scan this way. Like this is the example. This is a really good example of how to use the scan well.
Timing is so good too.
Tide level 6 has TP, so if they dive bottom, Tide can TP. Or Tide can
Yeah,
TP bottom. Watch the
I
Tide. Is
think
Tide
he'll.
TP? Is Tide coming? Where's the Tide?
Yeah, so he's still teleporting somewhere. There he is. He is coming bottom, looking for that Ravage. Finds it. Gets two hits with that one as well. And Bet Rider will be the first one to die. The Sonic Wave, though, still kills off the Visage. And hiding in the trees. Nobody coming after him. July will drop. Moo gets a double kill. Blinks away. Will be safe as Kaka gets chased down by dogfights. Still close by. He still has a haunt as well if he wants to. He can haunt and kill that. He could haunt and kill that. There he is! He gets the haunt, he kills that, and Moo blinks away, still gets a Sunstrike.
Okay, well played.
Close.
Well played. That was very... Because in his mind, he already blinked, so Spectre will be chasing him.
Yeah.
So he immediately TP'd if Invoker waited. But it's like Invoker expected him to run, so... Can't really fault anyone there. It was just good play from the Queen.
Yeah, but good anticipation from IG Vitality. They got the Ravage off. Sure, they still lost too, but at least I feel like they traded evenly that fight. Fairly even.
Fairly even because Spectre didn't die. If they got the Spectre with the Sonic Wave, then I would say Newbee came out on top.
Yeah.
But overall, because it was like two big ultimates expanded, Sonic Wave and Ravage. But Tide is still not having that great of a time compared to Bat, even though both of them went down. Bat has his dagger.
But yeah, he should have. There he is. He gets chased by a bounty hunter here as well. So they saw the dagger, so they know he has it. In the meantime, Tidehunter went for Iron Talon, so goes into the jungle to get some more farm there. He died 3 times this game already, by the way. Of course, just now on the bottom lane he died, and got dove a few times on the top lane as well.
Twice in the top lane.
Yeah.
The lane is really tough, like Morphling, Disruptor. If you don't get any help, the lane is just... Nah, you can't do much in the lane.
Should IG Vitality focus more on trying to slow down Morphling's farm?
They can't.
Okay.
They can't.
It's very simple then.
Because they have a lot of they need to wait for so many things themselves. So it's like they are focusing on themselves as well. Like if you already have what you need, then you can focus on slowing down the enemy. But if you don't have what you need yet, then you can't really do much about the enemy because you need those level 6. They just got level 6 on the Visage, so he has his birds online, the familiars. Did he send it? Where is the birds? Oh, it's bottom.
What? Where's the birds?
Here, near the tower, tier 1 at bottom.
Oh yeah, very aggressive. Smoke coming out from Newbee.
Second Sonic Wave, they still want to kill Newbee understands the tempo point lies on the Spectre, so they are always constantly hunting the Spectre.
Oh, they're going for Super first.
Yeah, but they didn't find what they want to. They were looking for the Spectre, but then this guy appeared in the jungle.
Yeah,
so
they can get the burst perhaps as well.
Oh, that was big. They killed the 2 birds.
Yeah.
That was 2 minutes cooldown. Okay, that is actually worth it. Like so worth it.
And they see, they still have the blink lasso. Dogfights first, gets dusted up. They saw him appear and they glimpse him back. Sonic Wave coming out just to secure the kill from the tree line. Spectre, again, it's not Spectre, but at least their rotations aren't useless.
Yeah, but then I just want to highlight that Newbee understands, like in in both the games we see Newbee play, they understand the important things in the game. Like what is really important for the enemy and for themselves.
Still the lasso. This time they decided to use it on Fran. Fran is gonna try to get the tower, which he did, but he knew he was gonna die, so he tries to get something out of the back of it. And it's, if you know you're gonna die, this is probably one of the better ways to do it.
Man, so morbid, Shiva.
No, I said I saw someone dying, and rather than saying negative things, I turned it into something positive.
Okay, at least you got the tower. I was thinking about Morphling.
Why?
Dragonlance.
Why?
15 strength, 15 agility, and you could use some range, don't you? On
Yeah,
Morphling.
actually, it's not bad. But wouldn't
what? Drums be better?
Well, yeah, you would want to go for other items first. Like, you wouldn't build it first.
I
Maybe
think
second.
I think you build. I like it because I saw one more thing build a drums, and I was talking about why don't you actually just go for Dragonlance? You want the stats?
No.
No? Okay, you're not a Dragonlance believer.
I'm a Dragonlance believer on some. I can see the appeal though.
Yeah, I'm sure you can. Stats on Morphling. What can go wrong?
Exactly, but it's still. I'd still prioritize other items first. But that being said, I'm not the analyst here, so if you say
Well,
something, I kind of have to go with it.
you got the Battle Fury, right?
I did get the Battle Fury right. I was not expecting to get the Battle Fury right though.
So
I mean, that was just luck. No,
so
sorry, that was total skill.
by the way, Queen of Pain has Orchid.
Oh, I like
14
that.
minutes.
That's fast.
That's fast. That is really fast.
She's been having some great ultimates. I see a scan being used. This is the scan of
Newbie.
Newbie. No, it was IG.
Oh, oh, IG. Okay. Man,
They were because they smoked up and
I
they were
hope
trying to see if
I
they
hope
find
we can
someone.
actually tell easier. How
Yeah, someday. Oh, they find Kaka with this smoking 5-man smoke. Kaka though, it's an Earth Spirit. No problem. Just
and you
balling
sound
on.
so salty when you say, "Oh, it's a Earth Spirit."
Yeah,
Why
because
not?
you know. Okay, so you find someone with this 5-man smoke. You're already not finding the one that you want because it's a support, and then he's also just able to get away. Good luck. But I mean, that's the nature of lack of lockdowns. That's what they drafted themselves
Mhm.
into.
Yep, that's correct. Only Cold Snap, even though Cold Snap is a spell. Great spell. Glimpse. Their
Great
vision.
spell.
Glimpse. Okay. Oh,
Where am I?
you're not actually looking at the glimpse.
No, I wasn't because I was
Lagging. Okay.
sure smoke up.
At least we still hear you. You have to like pay attention to the sounds because the
Yeah,
sound
that's
still
true.
doesn't lag. The
It's
screen
true.
lags, but the sound doesn't lag.
After the smoke, I'll see if I can reconnect again. See if that makes things better.
I tried once, didn't help me.
I tried once and it helped me a little bit. So maybe next time it helps me a little bit as well. Who knows?
Okay, okay. They have Blink on Tide, Smoke on Tide. Let's go. This is the fight
This is
to
the fight.
determine who controls the game. Which newbie wants to control the game more? They get the lasso.
Lasso. They get the invoker. The silence is on there as well, and the kinetic field static storm, making sure that nobody can escape. But the haunt is there as well, and the ravage as well. And this is Newbie having a bit of a troublesome time here. They didn't even get the kill on the invoker. KP with the track on, trying to get himself out, will be able to do so. Earth Spirit is so far the only one that died, and Moo does get the kill on one of the Visage Birds, but that was a really good defense coming out from
Ravage.
IG Vitality.
That is their Ravage. That was a really excellent Ravage from In July.
Yes.
Catching everyone. This is what I was talking about. The Bat Rider versus the Tide. He jumps in, he lassos one guy,
Yeah.
and Tide was in position, so it was just basically Bat Rider set up the situation for the Tide to get a great Ravage. That's why it's difficult to play Bat versus Tide in some ways. You want BKBs at some point.
Morphling Lincoln's used on Moo. And pinning him out. Tier 2 tower did go down on top lane, but it was denied by the Spectre after Morphling tried to get it. But so that's something that they might have gotten out of that fight mid because Morphling wasn't there in that fight. But it's still not enough. It's still also a deny. So Newbee is still ahead this game though. They have a little bit higher net worth. I say a little bit because it's only 3,500.
Mm-hmm.
And experience is super even. Should I try to
That's
reconnect? It's looking okay-ish right now.
go go go. No fights.
But it's looking okay-ish right now.
Okay.
Is it? No, it's not.
Up to you, Shiver
Never mind.
Gaming.
It is not. It is not.
Up to you. Your call, Shiver.
Okay, tell me what's happening.
Nothing is happening. Bounty is trying to kill a courier. That's what's happening.
Is he able to?
Nope.
Did he?
Can look at my screen.
No, yeah, I can.
Radio Dota 2.
Well, no courier. Ghost after the courier. Whose is it?
Morphling.
Ah, old-fashioned.
Why? Why is it? Oh, Orchid. Bottom lane. Super.
Yeah, they want to try and get this Visage, and they got him.
They're gonna kill the birds again. Oh my god, this Visage has not got a break with his birds. He just summoned them again. Oh my god. Ah, this is like so tilt.
They got
Like
80 seconds without birds.
it tilts you so much when your birds get killed all the time.
This reconnecting thing, it didn't actually make it better.
I told you it doesn't help.
I wanted to work though. I really wish it did work.
VPN would work.
Yeah,
Possibly.
but we don't have one.
Tell that to the BTS boss, the Davids.
Okay, smoke coming? Yeah. Let's see IG Vitality do this.
Will the story end the same way the last time? The Ravage versus the Lasso.
Well, there is no lasso up for the moment. 30-second cooldown, but very low mana on the Bat Rider. So far, only Earth Spirit is the one that's in range of getting ganked here. Kaka is trying to... Yeah, okay. So they get the Earth Spirit. He can't boulder away because In July positions himself very nicely. I'm not sure why the Magnetize was used there, but he tries, you know. Effort was made. Nice kill though. This again, it's not the one that you want to go for, right? It's not the one that you want to kill. If you have got
Nope.
4 people rotating, then a
That's two
support Earth
fights.
Spirit is not enough.
Twice they only got Earth Spirit.
Yeah. Well, one time they found Earth Spirit and they didn't even kill him.
Alright, now they have this 4 stuff completed. Bat Rider is fully online with his kit. Blink 4 stuff.
And it's another smoke coming out.
They want to
Looking for a
outkick the
target.
tide. They want to be able to outkick
Oh,
the tide.
Bat Rider. Looking
Oh.
for a target. They find In July first, but he gets the Ravage up still. In comes the Haunt as well. Hansen tries to go for KP as the Glimpse tried to make Spectre go back, but he can still jump to his illusions. No, he went back actually. Nobody died! Slideshow Dota.
Ravage down, Sonic Wave down, Lasso down, nobody died. Oh, actually
No,
no.
Lasso was not used.
Oh, they didn't use Lasso. Okay, I thought they lassoed.
I say that favors Newbie because the Ravage is down. When we saw the first game today, it was with the Tidehunter and the Enigma, and we saw the team fighting very hard around the ultimates,
Oh, top
right?
lane. Spectre, he is in trouble. The guy with the Iron Talon once more.
Oh, he has no mana to get himself out with anything. The dagger is on, but the lasso is used, and he dies. Nice. That's a good kill.
That's a big kill, a very big kill. So Newbee once again asserting their dominance. Ravage down, Bear Rider Lasso, obviously shorter cooldown, so you can do much more with it.
Yeah.
Roshan would be next contention, but they do not have a very good lineup against Roshan, so probably take some time.
Mm-hmm.
But Morphling is getting to his prime time. Ethereal Blade, Lincolns. Let's see. Everyone is basically gonna die, I think, in one combo.
Tidehunter?
Yeah, Tyrant.
And doesn't
Tyrant has hood. Okay, he's fine.
and doesn't Visage has like a Gravekeeper's cloak, so
Yeah, but it's level 1. He's still gonna die. Doesn't matter. Invoker might be able to survive if he dodges some damage from Yules. If he dodges the projectile. Spectre has, Spectre might survive because he has dispersion. Yeah, Spectre will survive. So everyone else apart from he can only kill the bounty and Visage with his combo. But he would almost take out the Spectre with one hero nearby, a +1, then he would be able to kill the Spectre.
it's the right build. Would you say it's the right build? If I always find it slightly gimmicky.
On who?
Morphling.
Invoker?
Morphling, sorry.
Ah, it's good. It's great. That item is meant for Morphling. In some ways. In some ways. They see
Another
that.
smoke. Are they not out of smoke yet soon?
Should be their last smoke.
Yeah, it is.
They're gonna get the Spectre.
And they actually just used the scan as well, but good kill.
Oh, BKB popped on the Queen as well. Worried about the enemy team being nearby.
She wasn't, and that's another good kill. I mean, the rotations, the difference
Here
between
comes the
rotations
Morphling.
is...
Here comes the Morphling. And there goes the Bounty Hunter.
Oh, they saw him with the ward. Nice kill. Nice, easy pickup.
Yeah, but this is, again, a great kill. Like, when you're smoking to kill against the Spectre's team, you want to go to the Spectre's lane. So that is, once again, perfect play from Newbee. Because if you gank other lanes, he can horn over to the fight.
Yeah.
So this is what you want to do.
Okay. 3 heroes in the bot lane for IG. Having a bit of a tricky time. Familiars finding out Kaka there. Are they gonna try to find someone else? I don't think so. They're
I mean, this
Actually-
whole game is all about hunting supers,
Yeah.
familiars.
Oh, I think Tidehunter is soon Envision, in comes the Blink Ravage, only catches 2 though. Only the 2 supports, they do kill the Earth Spirit. Disruptor still gets a static storm out, will end up dead. In the meantime, Moo jumps himself away. Killing spree coming out from How? I think it was. I'm not sure. Heard it, didn't see it.
So the Ravage for the 2 supports again, none of the cores going down.
I mean, they kill both supports, that's nice. They do lose Visage in the process. But I don't. Again, they're not killing this Morphling. This Morphling is 4-0.
Well, we basically discussed about how Morphling was great this game against their lineup.
Yeah.
It's showing. They're so difficult to kill them. Oh, not
Again?
again.
This feels like we're watching the rerun of previous 2 kills.
Very, very good play from Newbee once more, like especially Kaipi. Understanding the key hero to kill.
Oh, in the meantime, on the bottom lane, we do have a kill on the Earth Spirit already. Invoker getting Theo Sonic Wave. Able to pick off
Oh, that was a big kill.
nothing. Because Invoker gets a double kill. Queen of Pain dies. How did Queen of Pain die?
Sunstrike. He was BKB, but Sunstrike.
Nice. So Invoker is actually starting to do quite a bit and having a big role in this game.
Yeah, the Spectre is gonna need this Invoker to carry him.
Yeah. Look at the net worth. Look at the difference in net worth. The Batrider has the same amount of farm as the Spectre.
Well, on the bright side, Spectre doesn't need too much. The hero really doesn't need too much. He's one of the carries that uses net worth very, very well. Unlike someone like Alchemist, can be 14k, and the enemy is like 8-9k, but you still can't man fight the enemy carry.
Would you think Spectre dies from the combination of the Morphling?
+1. He needs a +1.
Okay.
He has dispersion to tank some of the damage.
Well, 25 minutes into this game. Net worth looking still fairly even. I mean, 2,500 net worth difference is nothing at this point in the game. 1,000 experience difference is nothing. Although, it does translate into Morphling and Invoker being above level 16, while nobody else is. And also Earth Spirit, Bounty Hunter, and Disruptor are all not yet level 11. So, I would say slightly in favor of Newbee, as they have the better ones there.
Morphling has his BKB. That's a great item against the Spectre. So you don't take damage from Desolate and Dispersion.
So Lincoln's and BKB, is that not like too defensive, or
Yeah,
doesn't
but
it matter?
It's okay on Morphling, on
Okay.
like carry like Morphling, because he gets a lot of damage from his stats, and you're doing damage from your Ethereal Blade. So Arcane Rune even. Oh, one thing about Morphling against Spectre, I don't think we touch upon is the replicate. If you replicate Spectre,
Talk to me
And-
about replicating Spectre.
because all your passive works on the replicate, so your illusion is actually very annoying. And replicate damage got buffed this patch as well.
Oh, Blink Ravage, but it's only Queen of Pain. Can they actually kill him? Yes, they can. Oh, BKB out, Blink away. Just at that BKB finish
that
as
was
well.
the change from Deafening Blast, not Stunning.
Never mind. She had it for a while.
Okay.
They use Ravage for that and Haunt.
So time for Roshan.
This is Newbee's time to fight. This is Newbee's time to make things happen.
They are in control of the game once more. Either they can go for a tower or they can choose to go for Roshan. I think Roshan should be the biggest priority for them, the biggest reward for IG.
But they can
Whiffing
push
their
after
spells.
that as well.
Mm-hmm.
This is one of... It's very frustrating because I am actually a fan of seeing Tidehunter in games, but it's such a big weakness having to find around those ultimates. Because now Newbee... It was even, but with that one fight, they just have this opportunity that they can use to get something on the map. At least IG Vitality is trying to take something off the map as well, taking down the tier 2 on the top lane. Scan is being used by...
IG is making the most out of it. So they understand that, we whiff our ultimates, they're gonna take Roshan. We're just gonna try and get tower.
Yeah.
Still okay for them. At least they got a tower. They just need to avoid fights until Aegis is up. 5 minutes, so try to fight after minute 33.
Yeah. They can do that. The downside, I think, compared to previous game, Newbee is lacking a bit of push. They just have to win a fight and then they push. But they have to win the fight
I
first.
mean, Morphling pushes quite well if they win a team fight with Manta.
Mm.
So the once okay they have 3 BKB. So Thai Hunter's Ravage is significantly weaker now because of all the BKBs on the course of Newbee.
Yeah,
So Newbee is again once more hitting timing. 3 BKBs plus Aegis.
they got it.
They just need their gem. Do they have a gem? Oh yeah, they do. On Bear Rider.
Yes. Okay. So Newbie is ahead at the moment. But even though they have an Aegis, they're not really trying to make too much happen. What's Bounty Hunter doing?
Spectre got lassoed again.
Oh.
Bounty Hunter just placed a ward, so
Yeah,
it's
but he's
fine.
been sitting there for a while after placing his ward.
He's afraid because there's a gem on the field. I don't know. Probably TPing out soon. He's still thinking about it.
Still thinking. Still thinking? Ah, now he leaves. Nice kill again on the Spectre indeed, by the way. I mean, that seems to be just a trend. And with that kill also, it looks like Newbie wants to try and push, so they are rotating and going mid. The only one they're missing is Morphling, but he has an illusion around, so he can come in anytime. 14 seconds for Spectre to be up.
Well, with all the BKBs, I'm not sure whether they can even fight very well with the Ravage and Morphling. Sorry, and Spectre up.
Still, Newbie is afraid of the fight, though.
Yeah, they need to wait for Morphling to come back. He's very low. He's healing.
3,600 gold up on How. Never mind. He buys the Helm of the Dominator. It's got 1,800 left. And smoke up for IG. 5-man smoke. They need to make something happen. They cannot just find the Nurse Spirit. They need more. They really, 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 really need more.
They might get the Morphling here. Oh, they have to drop all their spells accordingly. It's not gonna be easy.
Blink, Ravage, Morphling is already morphing into strength. Deafening Blast, he BKBs and
They don't have enough
fine.
stuns. They didn't manage to get the stun on the birds connecting.
they haunted, they ravaged again.
Hex.
Newbie has an Aegis and
Man,
all the cooldowns are down.
this is where sometimes you need to deviate from your build. Of like the normal build would be Aghanims, Octarine Core, and the Invoker. But this game he needs to get a Hex for his team.
Yeah.
He definitely needs to get a Hex.
They are lacking cooldowns.
I
Would
mean,
you say that if they
knockdowns.
would lose this game, is this a drafting error from IG?
But then again, you can always use itemizations to actually help with the lack of disables. And here comes the bat. He's trying to get the lasso onto the Invoker.
Yeah, looking for it. Can't find it yet though. Invoker. Invisible for the moment, but he glimpsed back. And with the gem there on the Bat Rider, it should be okay. Actually, he thinks Fran is gonna die anyway, so he lassos in the Bounty Hunter, and Bounty Hunter gets picked off together with the Invoker as Moo gets the double kill. This is mid-tier 2 tower. Should be easy, except for IG Vitality pushing top and trying to force Newbie back towards the base. I guess that's the only thing they could do.
Yeah, it's very difficult for them right now with 2 heroes down. They can't really fight. They have to try to make the best sort of, a bad situation. Try to force them back. Does Morphling have a replicate? Yep, he does.
Yes.
He can easily go back. So, not a problem for Newbie.
Not a problem at all. Morphling pushing the wave out and is back on the mid lane. And you are right. Morphling is pushing fairly fast. I feel like if right now IG tries only one fight and they lose that fight, they lose. So they don't have a Ravage. Careful, Tide, please. Please be careful. Give up the racks. Let it go. How? He turns on his BKB. Link has already popped. Melee racks is down. Sunstrike does not hit How anymore. And Newbie with those melee racks down, they're taking their leave. And they will try to run away from IG. I think they can. They're still trying. The Haunt comes in. IG Vitality, maybe it's time to back off because this could turn south real fast. Another Sunstrike comes out. Doesn't kill off How. Kinetic Field, Static Storm slowing them down. They don't get any kills, but at least They live. Oh, Tornado does pick up Morphling though, with the Ravage still there as well. They do get that kill there. Morphling could, if he wants to, buy back. They don't want to force out a fight. I kind of feel like if they went back in there and went there to have the fight, it would be game. But it's maybe too risky. We see Newbee play fairly safe. They have a strategy in mind. They execute it. They don't take any chances.
Yep. Now I just gonna try to force the Morphlings buyback.
Yeah.
After losing their own racks. The game is still quite close to each other, despite losing the racks here. No, they're gonna decide to go back. Not gonna try to force things too much with the Ravage being down. Shiva's on tide. Pipe Shiva's. Oh, I hear a lasso. Oh.
Yeah, it's on super on the Visage. He's silenced up as well. Should have enough damage to take him down.
Oh, finally, Spectre has an item. A new item.
Oh! What's he get? It is the Radiance. They went back for that.
It's
It's
still
not
really
bad,
good, though.
yeah.
Very good versus all killing all the two squishy supports, the disruptor. Oh no. Life of the support is gonna get even harder now. And if they can actually draw this out longer, and Spectre gets one more item, game would actually be difficult for Newbie, because then the team fights will be very hard to take. When Spectre with one ultimate can kill both of your supports, take both of your supports out, they can't even come close because of Ravage.
I guess now we know why Ember was removed, because if this game is going really late, then you don't want to deal with that.
Right now this Morphling has to do a lot of work, and the death there really set him back.
Yes.
Butterfly, like, it's just going for the man mode items. Butterfly, Satanic, Scarly. I'm actually thinking whether he would actually disassemble this Ethereal Blade for the Butterfly, and then you complete your... You can sell the Ghost Scepter for a slot for Scarly, and then finish your Satanic. Because Ultra late game, you don't want to keep the Ethereal Blade anymore.
Lasso again. Spectre again. Dead again. You see some extra damage done though. Tidehunter, what are you doing up there? No, you don't have a Ravage. Oh, why?
Okay.
Why would he blink in and then
I
also fail
don't
his
know.
blink in?
I really don't know, and he didn't even have Ravage.
He didn't have Ravage, so I know that he was trying to save his Spectre, but you can't do that.
Sometimes you
don't
just
have
need to learn to
Ravage.
let go, Shiva.
Yeah. That was questionable. Questionable at best. In the meantime, Newbee, they're continuing their pressure here. Familiar birds coming out. They should be able to kill them off or not. How? Tracked up. Doing a bit of damage there. But tower will end up drying. Deafening blast again. I mean, no buyback on Spectre, no buyback on Tide. Spectre will be up again soon. He does have a hunt, but I think they still need to wait for the Tidehunter, as the Meteor might be able to kill off Earth Spirit, but nope, the Rexes die, and Newbee is successful, and not even Earth Spirit dies. Never mind, Earth Spirit dies, because the Haunt comes in. You know is back, they want to try and fight this. KP, dead as well. Can they continue rotating? Can they continue finding someone? I don't think so. And despite two people dying on the side of Newbee, I'd still say worth, because they got the racks, they even got a ward in the base. And they got the melee Rex there too. They only need the ranged Rex, which is almost dead as well.
Oh, that's good enough for... despite losing 2 heroes and dropping the gem, that was good enough for Newbee. Not losing any carry, like big heroes, like the 2 carries, the Queen and the Morphling. Good enough, Shiva. So the next thing they need to do, get 5 heroes out on the field, secure Roshan, and try to siege for the last Rex.
It sounds... Okay, it's a little bit more complicated for them to do this than game 1. But it's the same strategy, it's the same... It's a bit later than previous game, but almost the same timing. It's working again, although maybe this time it's more centered around mistakes that we see IG Vitality do. I mean, getting pickups on Spectre all the time is the result of poor vision from IG Vitality. Sure, there's a bad rider with a gem, so it's difficult to get the vision up. But him getting picked off, and then also, for example, in July dying there, just allowed Newbee to just do whatever they wanted, basically.
Yeah, mistakes are really, really punishing at this stage of the game.
Yes. They really are. As Roche is up, I think both teams are very much aware of this. And it's just IG Vitality. Do you think they gotta fight it?
Yeah, I think they have to. If they give up this is cheese. Is this which? Oh no, second one. So
Second, yeah.
even if it give ages away, it's very hard for them to fight. Ages. But two of the big heroes have no slot. They might actually give it to someone else. It's either that or Morphling drops the helm and picks up the. What? Okay.
Okay, Satanic. In the meantime, Ravage comes out right before the Bounty Hunter dies. Bounty Hunter still alive, actually. Might be able to make it out. It is going to be Earth Spirit. Oh my god, Slideshow Dota. It's very difficult to check this fight, but this is what you should look at. How he's just standing there, not dying just yet, even though the rest of his team now is having issues. He's so tanky. He's morphing into strength. He's trying to survive. Everybody is hitting him. He's able to morph waveform himself away. Tornado will pick him up. He's still morphing into strength. He's almost out of mana. He just get himself out to his replicate. His 2-on-2 Spectre ended up dying in that fight as well. But Morphling, story of this game, he's just standing there, and the tier 4 towers are under attack. IG Vitality are struggling.
That is also.
And this
that
was
is-
probably one of the better fights that they could have hoped for.
It's still a last fight. They traded the Spectre for 2 supports.
Yeah.
Like the 3 cores on Newbee are just very difficult to deal with. The Bat Rider, if you can't even kill the Bat Rider, you're not gonna kill the Morphling and the Queen.
I think Morphling during
They-
that fight. Should you focus Morphling? Because he's very difficult to kill. Is that the one that you should be focusing if you...
Yeah, but they caught him with the Ravage. That's why they were focusing him. But that
Yeah.
that fight would have been won if it was the old Invoker where Deafening Blast was a stun.
Yes.
Because he was able to BKB out during the Deafening Blast time. If Deafening Blast provided another second of disable, they were both dead, the Queen and the Invoker. Because it wasn't a stun, both of them popped their BKBs and then fight salvage.
Okay, Dire's Courier just died.
Yep, Helm of Dominator down. Aegis on Morphling.
Did the Dire Courier die in Roche?
Huh?
Where did the Dire Courier die?
Yeah, it died around the Roche area. Okay.
But there was no... Oh, I think maybe there were still familiars over there. That makes sense then. Yeah, Visage doesn't have any familiars up right now though, so the familiars got killed. Either was that or Invoker, Forge Spirits, but
Can you Sunstrike the Courier?
I want to say no, but maybe?
I'll try it out later.
I don't think so. That would be OP.
Well, it is already OP in some ways.
Okay, so going high ground, Newbee, they got the Aegis up and how? He's also got a remnant up, not a remnant, a replicate of the Queen of Pain. There is a Ravage, there is a Haunt. So Newbee, best way to deal with this is go in, force out those spells, back out, and then recuperate and go back in again right afterwards. Is that the way, or is that not the way?
No, they can take all the time they want right now, as long as they do it before the Aegis timer runs out.
I'd be impatient if I was Newbee.
Are they waiting? Let's just check if they are waiting for anything. Pipe? Are they waiting for pipe on the Earth Spirit has his pipe soon? Nah, not gonna wait.
Nah.
Queen has.
They have a dead courier. They can't wait for anything. Courier is dead for another 1 minute.
Okay, yeah, that's right. They just want to push out the lane, I guess.
Yep. Oh, and this was the smoke used. In comes the Blink Ravage. BKB was in time for Mu, though, perhaps. No, How should live. Also turns on his BKB. Lasso up on Fran. He's going to be the first target to drop on the side of IG Vitality. In the meantime, looking for targets to kill. Not able to find anybody yet. How still has that Aegis going strong. Will be forced to use it in a second, but in the meantime, he is luring everybody of IG Vitality away from the rest of his team. How? Wait for him away. Lincoln's pop. Doesn't have a BKB for the moment. Tornadoed up in the air. Fran bought back, by the way. That's why you see an Invoker on the field, and the Cold Snap is there having a big impact, and they will be able to kill off that Morphling. Finally!
That was a great initiation from in July there. He caught 2 heroes, or maybe 3. And every fight we see Earth Spirit and Disruptor dying without doing anything. Both of the 2 supports are having a really tough time.
Is that, that's hard done for yes? He's got the recipe on the courier?
Okay, it seems like there's some sort of signs of life of IG still.
Yes. Ooh! Hey, I know you don't like this item, but I do. Talk to us about a Bloodthorn.
Nope.
Yes.
don't want to talk about that
Talk
item.
about it!
Just a damage item, and
Just a damage item.
you get all your team gets a critical strike onto the target, and you get true strike. So and it lowers the cooldown as well on the orchid.
What's the Queen of Pain doing?
Well, I don't know, man. It's just a good late game item for orchid, because usually in most late game situations you sell the orchid. Like you can't transition the orchid
You
into
know what
something
you
else.
should be thinking of?
What, rapier?
The
No,
the true strike on the Spectre. I
because
really
of the
like that.
radiance, 7% miss chance.
Not anymore. Imagine everybody
A
hitting. You know, he has
17%.
a heart, so it will. They will need it to take him down fast because sure they have more disables than IG Vitality, but still are not that rich on disables on Newbie either. They do have a Lotus Orbs on the Bounty Hunter though. I like that item as well. Well, it's one more Rax or one more lane of Rax to take for Newbie,
Time
but
to rat, maybe mothing.
would they do it without an Aegis?
Nope, because they lost that fight. I don't think so. They'll try to find pick off, or they'll wait for the next Aegis plus cheese.
I think pickups is the one that you should be looking at because they are hiding in the trees waiting for. Oh, Spectre's on his way.
Spectre again. He really has his number.
Hello! You rang, my lord! Should be a kill. I mean, great heart, Spectre. I really saw it pay off. In comes the glimpse. Kaka still in a lot of trouble. Will be able to get away. I was thinking for a second that with that Tidehunter jumping in that he was gonna try and fight and have a buyback going, but I'm happy they didn't. That would have been the wrong call. What's the win condition for IG Vitality here? How can they still get back? Do they have to hope for mistakes of Newbie or what's their play?
Hope for mistakes is one thing, but I think most important in the fights, they need to be able to get good ravages. If they can initiate properly, get good ravage. That's why newbie have to be very careful, because 2 fights in a row, the Tide just blinked in and he ravaged before the 2 cores pop their BKB, and then they just lose the fight. So it already happened twice.
Yeah.
So they need to be very careful of that. Vision, they need to see the Tide, like have vision on the Tide, and be very careful of their positioning, just like how they played against the Ducks here, the last game.
Vision is all Batrider's job, I would imagine.
Yep, his job. Mostly his job, like, but everyone can also, like, you can consider the supports can do it with placing observer wards too.
Some harassment on how here. He will be able to get away. I think they tried to force out the buyback on Spectre. Doesn't happen though, but they don't get anything in return either. So waiting for the next Roshan it is. That's like 1.5 minutes. 2 minutes. Two and a little bit of minute. Are there any big items that we will actually by that time, if the next Roshan happens, Disruptor would have an axe.
Yeah, but he's
Probably.
still having the same problem. If he gets caught by Ravage and Haunt, he dies. Doesn't
Yeah.
matter. That he just dies.
There has to be another way though.
He has to be very careful with his positioning, since I was thinking maybe he might build something that helps him position, like a blink or anything else.
Yeah.
But this build is like, obviously it's great, it's a lot of damage, but you need to position yourself like, you have 4 stuff, that's about it. Well, we'll see whether he still is able to get an ulti off in fights.
I don't see any other items that are near completion.
For who?
Any.
For anyone?
Because I think for the next fight, like what's the big impact difference is gonna be? Tidehunter is very close to having
The green orb.
the green orb, yeah, the refresher orb. How close is he anyway?
Very
Mm.
close.
Very close. Would you go for refresher or would you go for buyback? To have.
Refresher. No, obviously you will have to save for buyback. Safety measures, unless confidence takes over your rational thoughts, and then you're like, whatever, I'm just getting a refresher.
He might just go for the refresher then. There it is! You got him. Who needs buyback anyway? You only need buyback if you die. Half a minute left for Roshan.
And the only way he dies if he gets caught at this stage by the static storm, because that's the only thing that he can't crack and shell off. If he gets caught in the storm and kinetic field. But at least newbie are going to be able to have total map control, because they have the 2 racks
I
advantage.
read the clock wrong. We will find out how long it will take. 2 minutes for Roshan. Okay. There you go. 2 minutes and 5 seconds. 2 minutes, I think that IG Vitality has the time to find some pickoffs because after that, I don't think they should try to fight 5-on-5 because it's too risky. If they lose a fight, they lose the game. But they can get a pickoff or two and try to go so that they
Steal
can
the
take
Roshan.
Roshan
Yeah.
because of that. Yes. Or steal the Roshan. That's okay too. They do find some people. BKBs everywhere. Sonic Wave up on 3, but it doesn't matter much because the mechanism comes out as well. Moo looking for a target to take down, but it's not going to be Fran. Fran's got a BKB and says, not today. Batrider and Tidehunter are the only 2 casualties in this one, as I think that Super is dead too. He tried to get the gem, doesn't get it. Batrider died over there, so gem is back
Time
on
to
deck.
go bottom. Run down bottom.
Time to go Roche.
No Roche. Time to run bottom.
But they don't know if there's no Roche.
They
they
just
think
checked, didn't they?
Yeah, they did just check, but they don't know how long it's gonna take. You think actually they should go bottom? Straight away?
Yeah, they should.
40 seconds, no tide. I guess that's good enough. There's no haunt either. But there's also no Batrider though. And they have no Aegis.
It's 4 versus 3. If you don't go now, you're not pushing. I'd have to at least try to deal damage to tower. You know, try to do something. Force a buyback.
Okay, well let's see if this works.
Oh.
How? BKBs. He's just going for the tower. That forces out the fortification. He just went in there and just stood there, hit the tower. He just didn't care about
500
anything
damage
else.
to tower and a glyph. That's something.
Is it worth?
Yeah, why
Okay,
not? It's a
okay.
5-second BKB anyway. So he got something out of that.
I guess so.
This game is gonna be a slugfest right now. Because Newbee has to be very careful of not taking a really bad team fight. The game might still be lost if they take a bad team fight and IG push.
The Sunstrike just went on in the Roche pit and they didn't see it then because it didn't respawn yet, but it is there now. They're not even gonna try. Ah, now the Sunstrike is there. Oh! Oh! They didn't see it because it was pulled out of the pit!
Who pulled the Roshan out of the pit?
Queen of Pain, because he hit it.
They're scanning.
Yeah. They won't find anything though. Batrider. Oh, he finds dogfights. Can they take him out of the fight? Yeah, they can. Very easily. He does buy back though. There is no tower to TP2. Will take a little while, but Newbee doesn't want to stick around. Just wants to back off. Nice buyback. Roshan is up. This is not a time to play. This is a time to focus and secure the fight as Morphling went top and is having a bit of a battle that is going his way so far. Does end up replicating away, but Juno took a lot of damage from that.
Tomb of Knowledge.
Oh, fight bottom. No. What's with the Tomb of Knowledge?
Super just bought 3 Tomb of Knowledge. Very tense game. It looked like it was gonna be a really straightforward game for Newbee. And then the longer the game went, the Invoker just doing too much team fights.
Yeah.
The 2 supports are just unable to, that's the biggest problem. The 2 supports of Newbee. They're not able to actually get into the fights because they just die from the Ravage and Haunt.
This is such a vision battle. Oh, he goes for it. The Ravage is there. Doesn't get the Batrider who just jumped to try and get someone in return. Doesn't get the lasso off at all though. And it is Disruptor that has to pay with his life. Super. Having troubles turning around, but he doesn't need to turn around because he's fine. He has his gem of his own, by the way, making sure that he gets some vision on his side as well. In the meantime, Roshan is up. Both teams still trying to get that advantage of the Aegis, but both teams not willing to fully commit. But now the Ravage is down and the Haunt is down.
I have Refresher. He refreshes Ravage.
Oh yeah. But isn't, even with the Ravage refresh, isn't it still the time where Newbee would want to fight despite having no Disruptor, or is that too big of a loss? Oh, the lasso catches Super. Looking for the kill. Sonic Wave only hits upon Dog's fight though, and with that Echo Shell on, he does end up dropping regardless. Fran now coming in. Nope. He's fine. Everybody fine. Gem on deck. They're looking to chase. The lag spikes are happening.
Oh,
I do not want to risk restarting right now, guys. And our previous reconnects didn't really do that much at all. Okay, so no haunt. Still one ravage. No visit, no bounty hunter. Is this the time for when do you think Newbee can try to go for Roshan?
now
Now?
2 heroes dead. Uh,
He drops the Ethereal Blade. This is Invoker knowing exactly what's going on. He just Sunstruck, saw how coming into the pit as well. There's no way. With the Bloodthorn there helping out, there's no way they can contest this. Maybe he can last hit it with the Sunstrike. That would be cool, but I don't think it's off cooldown in time. What did he drop?
Lincoln's.
Where did it go? Oh, it's on the courier. No, did he sell it? Did he sell his Lincolns? Or did he give it to the Disruptor or something?
Yep.
Yes, he gave it to the Disruptor.
Cheese on.
Cheese on the Bat Rider. So high ground time. Would you fight high ground with an Aegis into the double Ravage? Well, in a minute, the double Ravage and their Haunt. Or would you try to bait it out outside of the fight, outside of the base first?
Very risky though.
Yeah, it
I think
still is.
it's better to fight outside, but I don't think IG would just give the fight outside. They will only fight in their inside their base on the high ground.
Yeah, IG would, yes.
Like Newbie would try to. I think first you need to shove the other two lanes into the base so
Yeah.
you have vision, and then try to take it from there. Whether you try and fight in front of the tower or you try to backdoor with the morphling when your team is trying to distract the opponent heroes. So those are the things that you can consider.
Morphling already got the top and the middle lane pushed in. In comes the lasso. They get the Tide Hunter and they drag him into the Static Storm. He still gets one Ravage off but ends up dead with not a lot done for Newbie. But Fran, he comes in with the Deafening Blast, with the Meteor, and actually does so much damage. Kaka, please be careful. He ends up going almost down, actually. Morphling did lose his Aegis. Dogfights, running away from Moo, but Moo decides, okay, let's just go for this barracks, just go for the tower, go for the buildings, go for the objectives. They can't do it though because Tornado is back, the Spectre is back, and they're gonna chase these down. Somehow Kaka was able to survive all this, kicks a stone in. Static Storm catches Juno, but they don't have the damage for now. They don't want to risk dying. They don't want to risk losing anybody. And in the end, they take some damage on the tower. But that's it. Well, not entirely. Because Newbie is not backing off. And they got the tower. Manta there. How? Putting up his BKB. Takes a large chunk of damage. Is able to waveform himself out. They got the tower. But that looks to be all for now. Unless IG Vitality overextends. But they are very careful with that. They have to try to push the other two lanes out. What do you make of that fight, Winter?
I don't know. It's lagging.
It is very lagging. Yes, it's very confusing to watch.
That was just. That was even that fight was still very difficult for Newbie despite the tide blowing off a Ravage, which didn't do too much. He didn't use his Shivas. He wasn't able to use his secondary Ravage because it was still 20 seconds off cooldown. Didn't get his pipe off. He did nothing.
He can't. No, it also, yeah, the Aghanims from the Disruptor is doing a lot with that because he basically couldn't use any
Yeah,
items because of the Static Storm.
That was the only way I talked about earlier to kill the tide,
Yeah.
the Aghanims. So that's working for them. So as long as it's initiation, the few fights that IG were winning was because Tide found the first move before the bat found him. So it's gonna be a battle of whoever gets the jump.
Well, the Aegis is now gone. Does it mean we have to wait 10 minutes again?
They use 2 buybacks, so they might just brute force this if it puts our travels.
Still buyback available on the Invoker? I thought Invoker did a lot of work that fight, by the way.
Late game Invoker,
Deafening Blast. He's only died 3 times, actually.
You
He's
talk about
done really
Ravage.
well.
Invoker has his own Ravage.
Yeah.
So much AoE. Well, Blade Mail. What? Huh?
Spectre Blade Mail.
Well, I guess no buyback, so you wanna just use your gold to buy something.
His Morphling has mostly physical damage. That's nice. As in,
he doesn't care. If he's hitting you with Blade Mail, he has so much armor.
Yeah, but you're doing the same damage back. It. I have to believe, Winter. Come on.
Okay, okay, believe.
Let me believe.
You can believe if you want to believe. You don't have to, you know.
Oh, I want to believe now, though. IG Vitality, this is their time to shine. Blink, Ravage comes out as well, and the Haunt as well. The Static Storm is down, though, and in July, having a tough time dealing with that one. Fran, being forced in the backlines, has his BKB, has his Invis, has to run. Super, not so lucky, is trying to teleport out in the midst of all of this, and actually managed to do so from the looks of things. Juno, why are you still
Oh,
there?
GG.
What?
Spectre
Why was
died.
he still there? The rest of his team decided to retreat. He was not on the same page. He didn't get the memo. Now Fran, he decided to come in from the side to maybe help the Spectre, but I don't think it's going to work out. He ends up dropping to Moo. Buyback on Invoker because he is the one that still had it, but it doesn't matter for the Rex. They're already taken down, and it looks like we have another 2-0 coming up here for the Chinese regionals for the Manila Major qualifiers as Newbee might not be looking as dominant as game one, but still looking very mighty strong and having the right control. I really like that IG Vitality is doing everything they can to still win this fight, though. They have got the chance, but at this point, it's just not happening. But they will fight until the bitter end. There you go. GG. Well played, Team Newbee. 2-0 IG Vitality, and therefore Newbee gets the rest of the day off, while IG Vitality does have another best of 3 to play against
We don't get our
eHome.
rest of our day offs,
No.
unfortunately. We have one more.
One more best of 3 for the Chinese
Well,
regionals.
all the games were actually really good. There were like a lot of strategies,
Yes.
very
Yeah.
technical.
Despite, because the previous game of this series was fairly one-sided in the end, but because you saw two strategies that were like completely different going at each other, it was definitely very interesting to
Yeah, one of
to
the
watch.
better Invoker performance this game. I've
This
seen.
game.
Yeah.
Oh, definitely. I really liked seeing Fran on Invoker. He did a really good job, and yeah, he did a really good job. Just that. So that was game 2, and
is
therefore the
the
last game.
This is the sad game of the supports: the Disruptor, Spirit, the Bounty, the Visage. They all didn't have a good game. All of
Poor
them.
Visage.
Yeah.
Do you feel like with a different pick they could have been better?
I don't know, man. The Visage provide a lot later.
Yeah.
He suffered a lot
But he
earlier.
lost so many birds. It's
But
very sad.
he was like still dealing a lot of damage in the team fights. If you compare him to the Earth Spirit and
Yeah.
the Disruptor, but it was just his early game that was the problem, and they didn't have catch for the morphing. That was the reason why morphing became so big this game.
Yeah.
And the Queen.
Yeah, just the lack of disables was pretty painful. That was one of the reasons they got so far ahead as they did, because it took a little while before the Invoker had his Scythe of Vice. Now we will be back with the lower bracket here for the Chinese regional for the Manila Major qualifiers live from the Beyond the Summit hub. We'll be back in
2 minutes.
in 2 minutes. Normally the games are very fast after each other, but I'm gonna imagine that IG Vitality wants maybe a
5
little bit of
minutes.
break before going into another Slaughterfest against eHome, because that is their opponent. We'll be right back. eHome versus IG Vitality next.